Oh Vanessa, got me like you, me I feel undressed, yeah. From the time that you saw me, me interest her. So pretty can win any contest, me I like the way you look at me. She call me in the morning, want to send me D. I know she want it and she have the energy.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video, I will be showing you guys how I do my makeup application, things I use, just offering like tips and tricks that I've learned. I'm sharing it with you guys. This is what you've been asking for. I've always gotten questions asking like how I do my makeup, and I've done other people's makeup and they loved it too. So if you haven't, make sure you subscribe, hit that red subscription button, turn on the bell notification so you can get notified when I post. If you enjoy the content, give it a thumbs up, and let's just get into it. Alright, so first things first, I have oily combination skin. Before I used to like use mattifying primers, but now I'm all about like hydration, keeping my moisture barrier all good so I don't break out. My skin problems are dark spots / like discoloration. I don't really deal with like enlarged pores and like texture too much. It depends, but most of the time it's like dark spots. So as you can see, bare face. But I did my eyebrows off camera. I actually just filmed a video on how to do your eyebrows. So if you're interested, go check that out as well. So I'm going to be using the Milk Hydrogrip primer for my base. Go ahead and put it on there. I usually just apply it like that and then rub it in. So you just like to fan it, or at least just air dry it. But I love this primer. It gets like really tacky and makeup sticks really well to it. So just let that sit for a second. Okay. So the foundations that I use are the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Mahogany. So I use that, and I'll usually mix it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I am in the shade Mocha, which is number 360, in case you were wondering for reference. So I'll usually just like put that on the back of my hand so it can warm up. I put like 3, no, that's not 3 pumps, like 2 pumps. I'm not even gonna finish all of it, so it's alright. And then I'll take a little bit. Oh, too much. Just pour it out. Making a mess. This is way too much. I'm not even gonna use all of this. I'm gonna be using my BH Cosmetics 123 brush, 123 brush. It came as part of a set in the thing. It was a Sculpting blend brush set. Everything I use, I'll put in the description box below, so it's all good. I'm actually gonna take my Sephora Daily Brush Cleaner and just clean my brush a little. And if you didn't know, I like using brushes when applying my makeup versus like a beauty blender or a sponge. I just find that it works better for me. I'm gonna spray a little bit on it to cleanse the brush. If you don't own that and you're a makeup user, get it, because It's quick, fast. You still gotta clean your brushes though, but if you're like in a hurry and just want to clean up brush real fast, look at how much it took off. So I'm about to apply this foundation now. And I apply it in a patting motion. The Born This Way foundation oxidizes. So if you like put it on your skin, it's like, whoa, that's way too light. Just give it a second. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'll put it on my forehead. I take my time with this step because this is the foundation. Literally, like, if your base is not good, then anything you put on top of it won't turn out well either. Okay, I think that's good for now. I'm gonna set that brush aside. I will be using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer in the shade Maple. So before I use this, I would use the LA Pro Girl concealer in Toast, and I still use that. Like, I use it for my eyebrows. But a trick that I like to do, depending on what look I'm going for, if I'm going for like a more natural look or like a full glam, I might just use this by itself. But we can do a more natural look because it's summertime. So let me get, oh, it's right here. Alright, so for concealer as well, I'm going to be using the LA Pro Girl concealer in Toast. And I put this all over my under eye area, but I don't drag it out like to my eyebrow. I don't do that. I just keep it in that triangle shape. For this part, I actually like to like carve out the top part of my eyebrows to make it look cleaner. So I'll just take the wand and carve out the top of where I like did my brows. Bring it up. I'll do the same thing on the other side. I feel like this step just makes your brows look even more sharp. If you messed up, you can clean it up with the lighter. And then I'll drag that down very lightly because I don't like putting too much product in this area. And it's like I already did my brows how I like it, so I don't want to mess it up. And that's that for that concealer, but we're not done. I'm still using Toast. So what I like to do is, since this is obviously lighter shade, taking Toast, which is more like skin like color to me, so I'll just like kind of outline the areas of where I put Maple, and it kind of blends into the skin as if it's like a transition color. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So it kind of looks like an ombre effect when I like blend it out. Everywhere I put the lighter concealer, I'll do this step. So I'm just gonna let that sit and dry. It's looking crazy right now, but trust me, it'll get better. So I'm gonna set a timer on my phone.
A few moments later.
Okay, we're good. Alright, so before I blend this out, I'm gonna take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist Spray. I love this thing. This is like my third can. I find that it works so well for me. I actually bought the Urban Decay Setting Mist. I haven't used it yet, so maybe I'll make a video like comparing how this and the Urban Decay Setting Mist compare to each other. Which one allowed my makeup to last longer. Alright, so I'm gonna spray my face. Let me spray it. Okay, it's a new bottle, so that's probably why I did that. Okay, let it air dry. This is part of that BH Cosmetics set. This is the 128 brush. So I'm gonna take it and just blend everywhere I concealed. You can never overblend, ever. If somebody tells you otherwise, they're wrong. I usually take the most time on this step because blending takes a while. Again, it's part of the base. You want to like make sure everything is seamless. I have such a small forehead, like the amount of space, I don't have any space actually, because look at where my hair is at, and then my eyebrow, like I have such a hairy face. I've always wanted to do dermaplaning. Isn't that where they like, yeah, they shave the hair off your face? Because you never realize how hairy your face is, like. And then doing makeup, dermaplaning will allow the application to go a lot nicer because it's not sticking to the hairs. So it'll look a lot better. Like, look at that. I have to make this face with makeup, otherwise I'm actually going over my hair. I don't know if you can see it. Tiny forehead gang. If you have a tiny forehead, like this video. We don't discriminate against foreheads, but yeah, I'm letting y'all know my forehead is small. I don't have a lot of space up there to work with. Alright, now I'm just going to take it down the bridge of my nose. Like that. Oh, I'm not trying to mess my eyebrows up. I think I'm blending enough. So before I even finish, I am going to use the same brush that I use to apply my foundation and just go all over and blend it out even more. concealer. So I'm gonna use a mixture of two things. I normally use the Sacha Buttercup setting powder and the banana, the regular shade, the yellow one. And then I also use the Mercier, the Secret brightening powder for under eyes. So this one I'll specifically use for my under eye area. And then this one, I'll sometimes use it like with it or just wherever I feel fit to put it. So I'm gonna go first with the Mercier one. And I use like a tapered brush. So this is also from that BH Cosmetics set, and this is number 125. So I just dab it in there. Not too much. I'll add more as I go, but I just start off with a little bit. I'm gonna go in. I start off small because the less you put, the less cakey your face will get. So you never want to put too much. I can always add but not take. I feel like baking should be a thing that people don't do anymore. Its season has came and gone.
Yeah, Mugbe.
Not a good experience. So I have smile lines. That's something I can't really help. So I always end up getting like creasing in that area. So I'll pack on the most setting powder in this region. I literally used the minimal amount on my forehead because I already have a small space to work with, and then I don't want to pack too much product. Taking my foundation brush again and like buffing this in. So for every step, I'll always reach for my foundation brush to like kind of complete the base, because it's always a work in progress. So like each step I'll always go back to this to buff it in. Okay, time to contour. Well, I feel like I can make this setting powder a little bit brighter. Should I? I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna take the Sacha Buttercup. I'm not gonna add as much powder as I did last time. So I'm literally I just put a little bit in here, and I'm just gonna sweep it in areas just to like make it brighter. Because I feel like the Mercier one is like when it sets in, it's more skin-like. It's not really bright, like a yellow bright. So I'll go over it with this. I don't know if you can see the difference between this side and that side. Like, this side is more golden and yellowy versus not. whatever is left, put it on my forehead. Really shouldn't even be a forehead, it should be a 3 head. It's barely a forehead. Okay, now we want to add definition to the face. I already have cheekbones. Well, everybody has cheekbones, but like I have high cheekbones. So I haven't even contoured, and I know y'all see this cut. I know you see it, but most of the times I won't contour just because I don't really need to, because my cheekbones are already like prominent feature. But I have gotten into bronzing. I use the Fenty Beauty Bronzer, if I can find it, in the shade Coco Naughty. You see it? I'll actually apply this first before applying contour. So I'm just gonna get another brush, the part of that BH Cosmetics set. Honestly, just get the set. I literally have used almost every brush from that set. I'm just gonna get a little bit. And dab all over. In the places that you contour, this is where I apply the bronzer. So I've decided I'm still gonna contour. So I'm gonna reach for my black Radiance Pressed powder in the shade Black Coffee. I'll just take a little bit, dab it, and then press it in the areas that I want contoured. Sometimes I'll use a stick, but because I already used the bronzer earlier, I don't want it to be like a sharp line. Going for a natural but beat look. I don't really, why am I contouring my forehead? Why? It's okay, it's already done. And now I'm trying to make it a 1 head. So I'm gonna go back in with that brush I used for the bronzer. I'm gonna take it and kind of blend those two together. Again, grab my foundation brush and I'm gonna blend this all in once more. Make sure to get your neck area. Cannot forget that. My chest area is lighter than the rest of my body, so I'll usually try to like match my face to my chest area versus my neck, because my neck is darker, but like I'm not about to darken my face to match my neck. So I just choose to match it to my chest area versus my neck. I know some people match it to their neck if it is all one shade, but I am not all one shade. Nose contour, I'll take BH Cosmetics 129 brush. Looks like that. And I'm gonna go into my Morphe palette, which has a whole bunch of like neutral shades, and it's called Oh Boy. Let me try to hold this up. So I'm gonna go with this shade right here, and I'm gonna use that to like do a nose contour. And I'm gonna put that at the bridge of my nose and like tap it in. Oh, I put way too much. It's okay, I can fix that.
I can fix that.
So I don't bring it all the way down, I just keep it at the bridge area. So I'm gonna take the brush that I used for concealer, and it was that BH Cosmetics 128 brush. And I'm just gonna like pat it back into my nose area to kind of like lighten up the area where I put it super dark. See, it fixed it. So I'm going to use a little bit of that Laura Mercier like highlighting. I'm just going to use whatever's in the end of this cap and take it, put it on the brush, and then clean up where I was contouring. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna spray some of the setting spray on my face before I continue. And then, guess what I'm gonna use? You guessed it right, my foundation brush. We're gonna go back in with this and kind of like blend that in. I'm not gonna do anything too crazy for eyeshadow. I'm gonna go back with that Morphe palette. So I'm going in with the Sephora Charcoal Infused Angled Concealer brush. So it's part of that set. I usually use this for this step or like the contour. I'm gonna go in with that same color in that palette, that brown one, and use that all over my lids. I'm not sure when or where I got this brush. It doesn't even have a brand on it. I'm gonna mix this color with this and the one below it. So all three shades I'm gonna mix together. Going back with that brush I used for the dark brown shade, I'm not adding any product, just taking the same brush and fixing where I made a mistake. I'm just going over the lighter part, like near my crease area. So I'm gonna use the Benefit Roller Liner Eyeliner. It's in the shade Black. And I'm just gonna follow my eye shape. Eyelash this time. I'm gonna take some regular pointed tweezers, and these are eyelashes that I got from AliExpress. If you're not aware, AliExpress is the plug for lashes. Like, you do have to like search for some really nice ones. Like I said, everything I use will be in the description box, so with links if they're still available. I'm going to be using the Duo brush on adhesive with vitamins in the dark shade. I know most of my friends use like the white or clear, but I don't know, I like to use the black one because it's like I've already put black eyeliner beforehand, so it'll match. So I'm just going to brush it on. Oh, I know you see that. Hold on. We're not done because I gotta put mascara. But man, I swear lashes really make it look like before lashes, without lashes, with lashes. Game changer. Okay, so I'm gonna take my e.l.f. mascara in black. I like to use eyeshadows as palettes. I mean, eyeshadows as highlighters. That's what I meant to say. So I'm gonna set my face again before I highlight. This just makes like the highlight pop more when I set my face beforehand. So I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and this is from the Nubian 2 palette and it's the shade Zuri. Have I hit pan? Yeah, I've hit pan. So I'm going in with Zuri. It's like a champagne gold color. That's how I'd explain it as. I'm actually going to use that shadow and this WetnWild Megaglo highlighting powder. I'm going to use both of those for highlight. Alright, I'm gonna go in with my foundation brush. So I'm gonna actually go in with that Zuri shade from the Juvia palette. Take this and add it in my brow bone area. So the look is coming together. The lips. So I'm gonna take a paper towel. You can use makeup remover, and I just wipe this off. I don't like to use a brown liner. I don't know, I've just never used one. I use a brown lipstick. Okay, so I used the Milani lipstick in the color Double Espresso, number 38. And I just take that and I use this to line my lips. I know it looks crazy. I look like those African aunties. Remember when they would like be at the parties with their lips lined like that and just think it was okay to just walk out the house like this. I'm feeling a more nude lip, so I'm gonna go in with my NYX Lip Lingerie in the color Baby Doll, or number 11. So it's this really light one. It's like my go-to for anything nude. I'm gonna take the NYX Butter Gloss and Madeleine. Any black girl knows this shade. This, Praline, and dang, I forgot the other one. But those are the top shades. Whenever I go to either Maya or Ulta and try to find those shades, always gone. Literally always gone. So I'm going to add that on top. Next gloss I'm going to use, it's this Laura Geller New York Color Luster Lip Gloss in the shade Bronze Foil. Let's see what it looks like. But it's a shimmery shade. So I'm just gonna add that on top. Set my face once again. Pat that in once again. And that's the finished look, guys. What do you think? What do you think? I think it looks good. It's like a very cute, natural beat. Well, thanks for watching. If you learned something new from watching my video, are you gonna implement anything in your makeup routine? I really love how this turned out. I'm not going anywhere, sadly, but I might go to the store or something just so I can be seen, because I'm not staying at home with this face. Make sure to subscribe before you leave or watch another video. See you on the next one. Bye.
Me wanna know if you go give me the nani, give me 40. Meet me at the crib and you go give me the toppy. She like the paper like we printing them copies. She a Barbie and now she be honey. Put it on me. Oh Vanessa, oh Vanessa.